Okay, first of all, just want to say, this is not me looking for sympathy. This is not a cry for attention. This is nothing more than me stating facts as I see them. And what those facts are is that I feel that in some ways I am a failure. Now, my friends and family who might watch this video at some point in time are going to say, well, you've done a lot of good stuff. You've done this, you've done that. You've helped raise, James. And what I want to say is this is nothing about that. This is more about what I have been trying to do in my life that I continually am unable to accomplish. Including things like finishing projects, getting things done, that I want to do, starting things, my weight loss. It seems that everything in my life that I have seriously wanted to do, I have failed at. Let me go back, give you a little bit of history. When I was a kid, I wanted to be two things. This was back in the 80s, before a lot of the opportunities that have come around now were here. And I wanted to be either a teacher or a chef. Never got close to those. That, in a way, was more for me just changing what I wanted to do with my life. As I got older, wanted to be a writer. And unfortunately never got anywhere with that. And I'm not blaming anyone else for my failures. My failures are my own. It's my fault. It's just that I never succeeded at certain things. The writer left because the writing dream left, and I can still do that. Because I kind of started to get into computers and web pages and stuff like that. And so I decided I wanted to be a computer programmer. Went to Champlain College, got my associate's degree in computer science, in computer science, focusing on programming. And I wasn't able to become a programmer. Partially because at the time, this was back in 2000, there was one programming firm in the state, IDX, for medical programming, and they wouldn't hire you unless you had a certain amount of experience. I couldn't get the experience without getting hired. I couldn't afford to move out of state at the time to find a job. And this is in the early days of the internet still, so it wasn't like it is now with all the stuff to help you. It was a lot different back then. And unfortunately, this is where my failure comes in. I failed to keep up with it. And now my degree is obsolete. A couple years ago, I decided to go back to school to learn how to be a graphic designer. And I now have a second associate's degree in graphic design. I graduated 2 years ago, and once again, my failure to keep up with it, that I'm not as bad on, but I have not had the opportunity to look for work in my field. Every single time I've tried to, something has come up, or I have just kind of balked at it. I have kind of said, I don't want to do that right now. So another failure. I have been trying for the last, 14 years now to lose weight. And I've had some successes and some failures, but nothing concrete, nothing lasting. And I've had many, many little side projects that have never really finalized. I started them, they never finished. And I'm kind of tired about it. And as I was saying, this isn't me looking for sympathy, or it's not a cry for help, or it's not asking for help. It's just me getting this off my chest so I can say that I've said it. So what's in the future? as I've said many times to the people who have actually watched my videos, I want to lose weight. I don't want to be this big forever. And I want to be a success on YouTube. I've always wanted that. And, I never seemed to really be able to keep up on it. And for a period of time I did. I did daily vlogs every single day. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do what I call just 5-minute vlogs. Starting tomorrow, 5 minutes long, stop. That's where I stop because I tend to ramble, but 5 minutes and stop. Record on my phone, upload directly to YouTube, cut out the editing, which is my failure for my videos because I tend to not want to go and edit, and I get, well, I don't want to do that, blah, 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 and I never do it. So I'm going to do that. Straight off my phone, straight to YouTube. I can do editing on it later if I feel like it. I also, because I think it's a kind of a cool idea, I'm going to start posting one thing a day, one thing for the following day on Twitter and Facebook, asking people with 2 options to see if I can get anyone interested in actually doing some sort of voting on one thing I do every day. And the first one, by the time I post this video, will be up. I'm going over to a friend's house tomorrow, and I want to bring something along, and I'm going to give 3 choices. And whichever choice gets the most votes, I will take. I will do. And I gotta go to the gym. I know I've said it before, but there's a new gym down the road from my house, and when I go home tonight, I am going to Snap Fitness. I can get a month-long membership for free, minus the cost of the pass. So I'm going to do that, get it next week, start going to the gym because it's literally 5 minutes away from my house, and see if I can do something about losing weight. And I got to get back on my diet. So that's it. Stated what I'm going to do. I'm going to post this tonight. Promise I'm going to post it tonight. It's going to be up. And 5 minutes every day post. 5 minutes post. 5 minutes post. That's what I'm going to stick myself to. If I can do that for a while, maybe I can get into the habit and get some longer stuff going. But that's it. I got to get back to work. You guys have a great day. Do all that normal stuff. Like, subscribe, notify, comment. Even if it's just to tell me I'm a loser, just comment, please. Tell me how I'm doing. That's it. So, you guys have a great night. Bye.